I drink your milkshake.
You are listening to the Billionaire Podcast Network.
Moving my bones, no place to rest. Travel the north just to find my head. I'm still cornfed. Cornfed. Moving my bones, no place to rest. Travel the north just to find my head. I'm still cornfed.
Got
Okay, so turd brownies.
Yeah, were you recording yourself making it as part of the excitement? People will
you're-
tune in.
You're suggesting that I like diarrhea into a mixing bowl
Mhm.
and add
That's-
like Duncan Hines.
Make like a recipe with it. I'm fucking gagging thinking about it.
add a little dumpin' Hines.
That is just, yeah.
Little dumpin' Heine. That's what it'd be called. Dumpin' Heine. Dumpin' Heine brownies.
Yeah, dude, just some
And-
fart knocker fucking snickerdoodles.
And
Some
so
snickerdoodies.
some snickerdoodie.
You know?
Snickerdoodie.
That's good.
Yeah.
Some Hershey's Kisses, if you know what I mean.
Okay, and then sell those, I guess, on the Patreon. Like,
Yeah.
subscribe to this tier, and you'll get my shit pastries.
Oh man.
What were they selling? Like bread out of like vaginal yeast or what? What were they
Yeah,
doing?
every now and then some bitch comes along and is like, "I'm gonna make a yogurt or a beer or some bread out of my pussy yeast."
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know if it ever does well because I mean, it's like perverted as guys are and can be. I like who wants to make themselves sick in that way? Like, I feel like that would make you sick, right?
There
Or
are
I-
women that make their money selling fucking poop bakery shit.
Yeah, welcome to the poop bakery. I mean, well, it wasn't that. By the way, welcome to the show. Welcome to Cornfed, everybody. It's me, yours truly, Dalton Pruitt. I'm joined by Kevin and Sal. How you doing, boys?
Hello.
We were supposed to start at 4:20. It's 4:30.
I started at 4:20.
We were a little late, but I mean the audience don't know that it's not a live stream. But yeah, this is Cornfed with Dalton Pruitt, only on the Billionaire Podcast Network. Ka-ching, bing, 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 bing. Did fill her up?
Fill her up, boys.
Fill her up. Fill up that ass. Put a fucking air mattress pump up that ass and inflate your damn belly, bitch. I told you guys about. I talked about that, right?
Yeah, we did on the podcast.
That's a t-shirt right there. Inflate your damn belly, bitch.
Inflate your damn belly, bitch. use promo code bitch at checkout.
That's the first podcast merge.
Yeah, it's just a woman with a fucking air mattress pump up her ass. Yeah, it's amazing the links that some women will go to like degrade and debase themselves to. I make like $100 on the internet to make like no money. Yeah,
Crazier what men will spend their money on.
Yeah, did you see that guy? He was that thing that was going around the internet. Some convention that Ruby Rose, I think, is the lady, and she found the guy who has spent the most money on her OnlyFans, like the single biggest spender.
Oh yeah,
It's like $60,000.
She actually met up with him.
Yeah, they got a picture together.
I hope she
she
did more
barely
than that.
wanted to touch him.
Yeah, that's strange. I mean, it's like a psycho. What is it? It's like a psychosexual thing, findom, financial domination, where it's like people get off. Like there's guys who get off on the fact that they're like hemorrhaging money on a woman.
Yeah. It's like I forget what it's called, but that's a thing where you actually will give your bank information,
Yeah, your account
and
number,
they'll
your routing number.
yeah, and they'll give you like an allowance from your own money.
Yeah, I mean, women are fucking evil, dude. It's like,
Yeah, I just think that whole dynamic is just insane.
yeah,
Like,
I've met that kind of woman. I've met women who make their living doing that sort of thing, like whether it's like they have sugar daddies or they do porn or whatever. And I mean, they really are just like truly broken, miserable people. And
yeah, especially because there's a time limit on all of it.
yeah, I mean, the clock's ticking. The wall is coming. The wall comes for every woman, and it's like, you better have a fucking contingency in place for when the boobs sag and your face just look,
Hmm.
is busted.
Your
Yeah,
undercarriage falls out.
yeah. When your pussy prolapses,
Yeah.
Hmm.
It happens to every woman.
every woman's pussy that's part of aging for
Part of
every
life.
woman is
Part of
is
menopause.
her damn pussy
The
fall out.
struts go out, and then that's it.
The engine block just falls straight out the bottom of the car. You know what I'm saying, boys?
You're like, God damn, we're gonna have to write this one off, man. No.
Mhm. Yeah, call the insurance company for this one. This is a total loss on this
Total
pussy.
loss.
Take this pussy to the salvage yard.
Hey, you know what though?
Pussy's
We
a
had
total
fun. We had
loss right here.
memories.
Oh man.
That's great.
Yeah, women can't handle aging. It's graceful for men. Like we can do aging. We get better as we age.
Hmm.
Like a man's prime is in his like 40s and
50s.
50s. Yeah, when you
Yeah.
get that salt and pepper, and that I mean that's when the college girls want to fuck you.
Hmm.
They don't want to. The college girls don't want to fuck like a little dorky 18-year-old with acne. They want to fuck a 50-year-old with
Money
like a
Viagra.
yeah with a 50-year-old with Viagra and a 401k and
with a family
yeah they want to
and a wife.
they want to ruin a family.
They
Yeah.
would just
That's I
hate
mean
the idea.
That's part
that's
of the thrill.
that's really their fantasy. It has nothing to do with the guy himself.
Oh no.
Just getting to be the woman who destroys a family.
Uh-huh.
Because
There
women
are
are
the. I heard that happens though. There's people that really like that shit.
Well,
yeah well
I mean, what a sense of worth for them, like they're like, oh, I'm that good that I'm able to like just break up
yeah
this
yeah
dude's
well
years of
it validates like they had it validates that like feeling they have that their pussy is powerful
mhm.
and
I'm
has
that
some
bitch.
sort of like divine occult energy. They've been putting fucking quartz and rubies and emeralds in their pussies and doing chants and spells
Shooting
and
out ping pong balls.
shooting ping pong balls at their pussy. uh
Timeless.
yeah, I don't like it when anyone is like overtly sexual. I feel like men should wear suits and women should wear like big dresses.
When you finally get to the sex part, it makes it more special, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It's like cover your fucking shit up, bitch, and leave a little something to the imagination. Don't go walking around jiggling the goods around in front of us.
Yeah. I want to be
Especially
surprised.
especially if you're gonna take any sort of like umbrage with being gawked at. Like that's the weird thing is like when a woman dresses revealing in any way and then like gets upset at the fact that there's like dudes looking at her and ogling her, and it's like, well, bitch, I mean, would you just not understand like science? Didn't Bill Nye teach you this shit? Like if you
These are breasts.
yeah.
And I'm standing between them. You know it.
Yeah, I remember that episode. Bill Nye on horniness, just teaching kids about arousal. You
Bill.
see, kid, an erection is when your penis fills with blood.
Sometimes you feel that for your aunt. You should not do that.
Yeah, it's perfectly normal to be sexually attracted to a family member, but just do not act on those feelings. Yeah,
And the
those,
band at the end's like the pituitary band or something.
the
The little music video at the end.
swish,
So you're
swish,
gonna
swish,
have
swish, swish.
periods. You're gonna get hard. Getting hard's not hard.
getting hard's not hard. Oh man, we're firing on all cylinders today, boys. I was worried because I've been lethargic, but Sal's stepping up on this one.
Oh man, I
Sal's
had to take an extra Adderall today.
Yeah, did you take like a stack or two pill from the truck stop?
Yeah.
Yeah, you took a fucking yellow jacket.
Sometimes me and fucking John Brown will just text each other and say it's turbo time, and we both know what that means.
So you chop up a rail of Adderall and
just fucking
goon.
No, I enjoy Adderall in pill form. I've never snorted it.
Okay, yeah, it's fine as a pill. I don't see the need to snort it.
No, it's the same. It's like just take it and.
What they say Adderall doesn't hit those receptors in your nose like opiates do. Opiates are like the only thing you're supposed to snort.
Yeah,
you're supposed to snort.
I mean, that's the only thing that makes the most sense.
Can you snort?
The Lord intended.
Can you snort the beads like those pills that have the gel cap that's got the beads in it? Can you break that open and snort those beads?
Oh man, kids would be snorting fucking Tylenol PMs.
Yeah. I would snort a Tylenol. I would chop up some Benadryl.
You remember like all the rumors in school, like all the shit you can get high off of that just didn't pan out? Like nutmeg was one of them.
Oh, pencil shavings.
Yeah.
But
no, it was
banana peels,
peanuts or something.
There was so much bullshit going around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's true that you can get high off of Robitussin. You can Robotrip.
Oh yeah.
You can get high off of Benadryl. I've done that. I've done that
can.
for sure. I've gone down the DPH. I'm a proud member of the 700 Club. 700 milligrams of Benadryl.
I've been to the fucking sweat lodge from Twin Peaks.
You've been the Black Lodge.
Yeah, dude.
I've gone to the Black Lodge after taking some Benadryl, and everybody's talking backwards at me. I've danced with the Hat Man. NyQuil.
Now, did you ever do the Coricidin cough and cold?
No.
Triple C's?
Triple C's, yeah.
Triple C's. Fuck yeah, dude.
Triple C's nuts. No.
Triple C's, bro.
I've never did triple C's. I don't even know what that is. What's the active ingredient in Chlorocidin cough and cold?
Look it up, bro.
You're not a scientist. I just like to get high.
It's probably the same thing as Robitussin, honestly. But I mean, triple C's were like.
Let me look that up. So it says here. So Chlorocidin cough and cold. What? It's a decongestant.
Yeah, it's like allergy shit, but like
is it a liquid?
It's for diabetics or something. I don't know what the difference is. Something like that. I don't know what it is exactly.
Okay, so let me look.
Look up what triple C's is, because maybe we're both confused.
Well, I
gotta turn this game off, or I'm gonna keep looking up at it.
Hold on, I'm looking at I'm trying to pull up a picture of it so I could see at the top. It looks like the main ingredient.
Sponsored now, Kevin? You better turn that label around next time.
It looks like the main ingredient is acetaminophen.
Oh yeah,
which will destroy your liver.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess to really use this, you got to know like chemistry and titrate that out.
Tai Chi.
You got to Tai Chi that out so you don't fuck up your liver.
This is all bad chi.
All that acetaminophen.
All that bad chi.
And then there's a pain. Yeah, so that's the pain reliever. Okay, and then it's dextromethorphan. So yeah, it's the same as NyQuil. It's DXM.
Yeah, but you don't have to drink it. You just take like 8 pills.
Well, there's NyQuil pills.
Okay, well I don't know. For whatever, triple C's were a big thing for a while, and they had to put them in like the log boxes.
Wasn't Delsum part of that? Did you go get some Delsum and put it in Sprite?
I thought Delsum was like Chinese dumplings or something.
I thought that was like a factory.
We're going to get some Delsum at the.
You know, some
Yeah, we're getting some Delsum at Namwa.
Sounds like a place that laid a bunch of people off, and now they can't find work.
Yeah,
The Delsum factory.
the Delsum factory.
Your dad's been drinking.
No, yeah, I never did triple C's.
triple C's, bro.
What's in Delsum?
Yeah, look it up. I remember putting Delsum in Sprite, and like we waited like a day, and then like we
what, you had to age it
because it settled.
You had to let it breathe. You had to let it breathe.
Because it settled or something, and then you only like take the bottom part or something.
It looks like Delsum is also dextromethorphan, so it's DXM.
Yeah, it's all Robitussin.
So like we drained out what was on top, and then the bottom was like all dark, and we just fucking did the.
Yeah, that's science. I think that's Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah, Jesse,
we need
some Sprite.
We need to mix this lean together, Jesse.
Pretty funny to be a Robitussin drug dealer.
Yeah, to be the top lean guy of Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Remember the episode with LaRon where he just fucking pulled a comb out of his hair?
What was I gonna say? Fuck. Oh yeah. Well, the thing with DXM, like because that's what's getting you high. That by itself, I don't think is like harmful to any of your organs, other than like it's mind altering. So you run the risk of having some sort of like psychotic break, maybe. But with like all these medications, if you chug a bunch of it or anything like that, it's all that fucking like Tylenol and shit that's in it that'll like fuck up your your organs, give you that jaundice. You'll start getting like yellow in the eyes.
Oh yeah.
Old
John D.
Yeah, you don't want that jaundice. No, that's what that's what happens to alcoholics.
Sorry, hold on. She threw up on her pants. Speaking of alcoholics. Speaking of drunks.
Okay. Yeah. You guys ever had that? You ever drank so much your eyes turn yellow?
No,
I haven't. I've never gotten that point where my body's, my organs are failing from drinking alcohol. That's like commitment.
Yeah, I've met people like that. Like I've met people who drink a lot and don't even realize that they have like cat's eyes, like their fucking eyes are turning yellow.
Oh yeah.
I saw a mutual friend of ours, Dalton. You know him, but he posted a picture of him with just like yellow skin and eyes. He's like, man, I've really got to start taking care of myself. Like,
is this a Hobbit friend we know? Hobbit adjacent?
No, he's not Hobbit adjacent. I wouldn't imagine, but
okay.
But then it's like 2 weeks later, I go to fucking Two Charlie's, the bar we used to go to. He's just down there doing shots again. I'm like, God damn, dude, the jaundice didn't ruin this for you?
No,
most normal people, they have a night of drinking. They wake up, they feel like absolute dog shit, and they kind of take a break.
Yeah, there's like I feel like for most people, like you spend your 20s just getting absolutely fucking hammered, and you have like just tons and tons of experiences of those like brutal fucking hangovers, like where your heart's like pounding out of your chest. You're like, well, I guess I'm gonna die from this. And then you
have not to interject, what's your hangover like? Do you have any like tips?
Well, I don't drink anymore, but I guess like jerk off.
My favorite was always taking a dump.
Yeah, get a nut out, bust. Maybe eat some eggs, have a coffee. I don't know.
You never tried taking a shit was always like the best.
Well, you got to shit anyway, like
because it starts like the process of getting everything like flipped over for the day.
Yeah, like after a night of
part of the detox.
Yeah, after a night of drinking, you're gonna have beer shits anyway. So that's just it's just part of it. But like, yeah, I never figured out a hangover cure. I mean, I would try every now and then. I would try and do like hair of the dog, and then just end up getting drunk again.
Yeah,
that does work.
Yeah, I would.
Your hangover would be gone.
There were so many times like I'd be just like brutally hungover, and I'd be like, maybe if I just have like one White Claw or something, to do a
Them
little
White
hair.
Claws are dangerous.
Yeah, do a little hair of the dog, take the edge off of this hangover, and then like eight drinks later, I'm just fucked up.
Dude,
But not
I'll tell you boys
hungover.
this much, like, because I still drink, but like I just drink beer now. But if you just do beer, like as soon as I have my coffee and like a glass of water, I'm fine.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I can't drink anymore. Like, I can't do anything ever again. But like, I don't want to. Like, it doesn't interest me anymore.
You
But
still grounded?
I'm grounded. Yeah, my mom,
Three summers, dude.
my mom took away all my booze.
Hey, did we lose
Fucking
Tom, or is that
bitch.
for the Patreon?
Tom, he's still doing on the 17th.
The 17th.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So
I think it was this one.
no, yeah, he still do, so yeah. I mean, just like on that day, he gave me his email so we could just send him the link.
Nice.
Yeah, for audience, try and figure out who Tom is. Go ahead and hit the comments and try to
Your
figure
fans
out
already know who the fuck Tom.
They don't know. Could be Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! I would love to have Tom Hardy on the show.
I'm not saying it's
Bro,
not
Tom
Hardy.
Green.
It's
We're not
Tom.
even saying it's not.
Yeah, I would love to talk to Tom Hardy. I'd love to know what it was like to make Fury Road.
Doesn't he fuck good dudes too? Tom Hardy, is that the same guy?
Yeah, I think he said he fucks dudes.
Yeah, he fucks dudes.
I fuck men.
I fuck men.
It'd be funny to get him on the
Boys,
podcast
really?
and just ask him about gay sex.
I'm gay, Batman. You merely sucked a dick. I was born with a dick in my ass.
Get Tom on. Get Tom on. Don't ask him anything about acting. Just
by
ask him about gay sex.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna have Tom Hart, folks. Tom Hardy's coming on the show. We're just gonna ask him about gay sex for an hour.
Yeah.
What does it feel? What does it feel like to have gay sex, Tom?
Could be Tom Hanks.
Could be Tom. What does it feel like to fuck a child?
Yeah.
Well,
let me tell you guys.
Oh, it's great. That's my Tom Hanks impression.
Wait, did he really fuck a child?
That's what people say.
Yes.
What are people saying?
They say that Tom Hanks
He's
is
at the island.
They say that he's part of some elite cabal of Hollywood elite like pedophiles who.
The people that went to the island, they didn't all necessarily fuck children. They fucked like
Stop
preteens.
apologizing for child rapists.
They fucked like preteens.
It's a phebophilia, not pedophilia.
Yeah, I'm glad you said it.
Yeah.
Wait, who made that argument?
That's some
people.
There's people out there who like go out of their way to make that distinction where they're like, it's not pedophilia if you're attracted to a teenager. It's a phebophilia.
I like how you said go out of their way, because that expression has never been better used. Like there's no need to take that stand.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, I mean, it's still illegal. Like, okay, well, pedophile, phebophile. Why don't you have a seat? I'm Chris Hansen, bitch.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
Bitch.
You know what was funny about that show? I've tried to express this to people before. I don't know if this I don't know how this is going to
show would be so different if that's how it went. Have a seat, bitch.
Have a seat, bitch. Yes.
Why don't you have a seat, bitch?
Have a
Could
seat,
you imagine?
bitch. It's me, Chris Hansen. No, you know the thing, like I've tried expressing this to people before, and it's hard to articulate. It's hard to like get people to understand where I'm coming from with this argument. This is gonna sound fucked up, but the way everything was staged and presented, on that show, like
You feel bad for some of them.
Yeah, I just felt kind of bad for them. I was
because it's like it could have been the first time.
Yeah, I was always like, oh man, this guy like walked straight into this ruse, and now he's on national television, getting popped for. I don't even know what at that point though. Like the thing is, I don't know what crime was committed, because it's like, well, there was never a teenager. There was never.
They could have just talked him into it. You know what I mean? Like you literally spent weeks talking me into this. Like,
yeah, I don't really understand the legality of any of it, because it's like, well, okay, so I understand that this guy is kind of he's a pervert and a problem, I suppose,
right, online.
But if you imitated like a 12-year-old on like an AOL chat room, and duped this guy into like walking into this situation. But there is no 12-year-old. There's nothing.
It sounds like more of a crime than the other thing.
Yeah, that was the thing is like watching the show, it almost made them seem sympathetic. It always made like the guy that was like talking to the fake 12-year-old, like they would show up with like Bartles and James or whatever and just like be totally ambushed. And I remember watching it when it was on and being like, man, I do feel kind of bad for this guy. Like,
and now there's all kinds of like people who have taken that idea and made their own shows.
Yeah, now
and they're going
like,
out and doing that.
There's all you can.
Dude, I saw one.
Hold on.
It was like a team of like guys and girls, like fucking like Scooby Doo, and this guy was actually naked when they caught him. So they call the police, and as he's sitting there on the couch like this, they're fucking berating him, telling him he's got a small dick and shit. And I'm just like Jesus Christ, let this guy go to court or something. Like,
yeah, well,
you came here to meet a 4-year-old child. You said I'll turn on Cocomelon.
but what I don't understand though is that no crime has been. I'm just speaking purely as a man of the law. You know, justice is blind. I'm not deciding one.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah, and I'm not like speaking one way or the other about like guilt or the morality of the situation. Just from a purely judicial standpoint, even if there was a kid and they were just texting suggestive things back and forth, is that even a crime? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Like, what, to talk to a stranger on a chat room?
As soon as they say they're underage,
is it all the shit that they're saying they're going to do?
But but okay. But the thing is like, okay, like the situation as it is, where it's just like some guys in their 30s doing like an amateur sting operation, you know, where it's like pedo hunters or whatever.
Yeah.
That I don't know, or even To Catch a Predator. I'm like, what are you getting this guy on? Like, there's no crime being committed.
This guy came here to fuck a kid.
Yeah, you're getting you're essentially what you're doing is busting him on thought crime. Like, you're doing like Minority Report shit.
But as soon as he shows up to the house to try to do something, that's the problem.
But there's no kid. There's no crime. There's no potential for anything to happen that would be a crime. And so like what they're getting the guy on is the fact that he's just like, he is a pedophile, but he hasn't there's no crime that
he hasn't done it yet. They're exposing him before he can do anything, I
guess. Yeah, they're doing
it's the same way when they do like murder for hire stings, you know, when they find out somebody tried to, like,
right.
Joe
it's intent.
Yeah.
So the intent.
I don't understand. I just don't understand how there's any like legal action that could be taken against somebody for just wanting to do something. No matter how, like, I'm not like defending the desire to do something like that. I mean, it's a very bad thing to do, to want to do. I'm just saying that, but just wanting to do something is not a crime.
Josie's on a vacation far away.
Okay, but they know that he's willing to do it and that he's a danger to society is what they got him on.
Right.
This is pretty basic shit, man. Like,
but that's still, but just being potentially dangerous is not a crime. You know what I mean?
It's not if you're a race car driver.
What?
It does in instances of rape and murder, you know, like that. If you're potentially capable of doing those, you've got to suffer the consequences of it.
But we're all potentially capable of doing anything. Believe in yourself.
What did that just remind me of, dude? Any man can kill anyone in a fight. Yeah. It's called manslaughter.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to defend these guys. I'm just like pointing out and there he goes.
We get into a fight, I kill you. I go to jail.
I go to jail.
Anyone kills anyone in a fight, they go to jail.
Yeah.
God, that movie's so good.
I'm not, I'm not trying to like take the side of pedophiles. I'm just pointing out. I guess just like the flaw in the program itself, where it's like, well, if you pretend to be somebody to trick somebody into doing something, like that sets like a weird precedent for like law enforcement if this
We're
is
gonna gain
allowed.
so many fucking pedophile followers.
Hey man,
Yes.
their money's as green as anybody else's. Well, I guess that one upset Kevin because he has kids. He had to leave.
Some of those kids too,
He had to go check on his kids and make sure that nobody was trying to give them wine coolers. We should drink some wine coolers.
Y'all want to?
Yeah, let's get some
It's
wine
been a
coolers.
while
Since I could
Could hold my head up high. It's been a while since I said sorry.
It's been a while since I had a wine cooler.
Everything I can remember, as fucked up as it all may seem, the consequences that I render. How's the rest of it go?
I was relying on you for the last few lines.
I can't remember. This is Buzz Ballads. So we were talking about shit brownies earlier. Was that wasn't that the thing with that Pokimane lady? She was selling.
Oh God,
She
I'm
was
so glad I
selling.
got off of that.
She was selling some sort of like shit pastry.
I feel bad because I started it, but then we were talking about it, and I was like gonna throw up. See, Kevin even got so upset he left again.
Why does Kevin keep leaving? It's not a huge commitment to just sit here for a couple hours. I don't know why he does that. Okay, hold on.
I hear my dog ran away.
Your dog actually ran away?
No, he gets out of the yard and shit and
All
like
right.
chasing him. I'm trying to
Audience, we gotta help Kevin find his dog.
So
we always find him. He just runs down the road, and we're trying not to let him get hit by a car.
Well, if that's his true desire, if every day that's all he wants to do is escape your yard and run down the road. Oh, he's gone again. Evan and his dog sound a lot alike, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, this is good broadcasting when one of the co-hosts just constantly gets up and leaves the room.
Okay, I'm actually I'm on vacation right now, if you can't see.
Yeah, where you at? Mar-a-Lago?
Bermuda?
Bermuda? That's cool.
Yeah, we're gonna go look at the triangle later.
Okay, cool.
Dumbass really would if I was ever in Bermuda.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Is there a tour?
Guys like us, the second we get off the plane, we're like, "Where's the triangle?
Where's that fucking triangle at?
Where's the damn
Is that why no
triangle
one
at?"
can find it? Elusive.
Have you ever considered maybe it's shaped like a pussy, actually?
Shaped like the G spot.
Yeah, it's shaped like when a woman trims her pussy hairs. You know that triangle.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that.
Really? You like shapes?
Oh, dude, when a woman's got her pubes in that triangle.
No, it reminds me of like that was such a thing like years ago. So it just reminds me of like older women.
Really? It's back now. A lot of
it's not back.
A lot of porn stars have bush now.
Nah. Well, bush is one thing. I'm talking about like when people used to put like the strip and the triangle and like the designs, the little heart.
Yeah, it's usually trimmed up. It's like like a taper fade, like a high and tight.
That was like all porn back in like 2002.
It'd be funny if there was like a pussy barber shop where they're all just like gossiping and talking about sports and shit.
What would it be called?
I don't know.
Brad's Yard or something like that.
Yeah, like a like a neighborhood pussy hair barber shop.
Yeah.
You go in and get fucking extensions for your pubes. That'd be cool. just a bunch of the girls gabbing with each other while they get their fucking pussies shaped up. There you go. That's $1 million idea, right up there with
I'm
shucking.
thinking of like, you know, the kind of services you could offer too.
Like African braids and
Butthole hair would be extra.
yeah, butthole hair.
Anything, yeah. It's
Yeah.
not. That's all extra.
Yeah, but I think Bush looks good. It's like I'm not trimming mine, so I shouldn't expect her to have to.
Do you think they would put Cedric the Entertainer in the movie?
Yes,
If
Cedric and Ice Cube.
What stick in here? You know.
Yeah. The hell is this? Is this a sushi restaurant?
Pussy barber shop.
Yeah. It's they done opened up a damn pussy barber shop across the street. How are we gonna compete with that?
Exactly. That's the plot.
So
man.
the plot of the movie is that Ice Cube and all of them have to figure out how to also cut pussy hair.
Also offer that service.
Yeah.
And it's just a shot of like all of them between legs, like
yeah, and they're just like, what?
Whoa! There's a baby that comes out at some point.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the movie, folks. Barbershop 3, back in business.
Be
So
called like.
So it looks like Pokimane was like, so she was selling like expensive cookies, but I heard something about like, it looks like at one point she was selling like farts or something.
Farts in a jar.
Yeah, I guess she was trying to sell. It was like $40 jars of farts.
That's nice, honestly.
Yeah,
that'd be cool if you just like threw it at someone and busted and fucking stunk like a malted cocktail.
like the hobgoblin from Spider-Man. Like, yeah. Yeah, you just had an arsenal of fart jars that you're throwing at Spider-Man.
Thanks. Get a broom.
Yeah. I don't get why anyone would spend money on
farts.
Fart in a jar. That's weird. Because I feel like I feel like the thing is like if you're sexually attracted to a woman farting, the attraction would be like observing the act of the fart itself, not
getting a stale fart.
Yeah, not a stale fart.
How stale would that shit be?
It would lose a lot of its essence, you know.
Yeah.
Farts don't have a long shelf life.
Farts don't last forever.
Yeah, farts don't age well. So
if y'all take anything away from this, it's farts don't last forever.
Yeah, farts don't last forever. So I feel like if you fart in a jar, it's the best by date is maybe like a couple weeks at the best, you know, at the most.
Kevin, who farted?
Who farted?
I heard an actual like a little toot just now.
So I googled Pokimane fart, and
I'm find your dog.
Seeing a lot of links to Pokimane fart compilation. Is this something she does?
Who's Pokimane?
She's a streamer. I don't know what she does. Hold on. Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's I guess she does like farts. Like, I don't know. Let's check this out. Hold on. Just listen.
The cute way of saying she rips ass.
And then I grab the gas canister.
Oh, you know.
As I'm running to go do the engine of the gas canister, I quickly check
the
commonplace for dead bodies.
That didn't sound like a girl.
That's a fake fart.
That's a fake fart. That's not a real fart.
Coming from
back to start doing
literal expert.
So then I run.
Those are the fakest Hollywood farts.
Those are fake farts. That's not a real woman. That's not a woman's fart.
That offends me as a fartist.
It's a fake fart, and it's not a woman's fart. I'll tell you that much.
No, that came out of a man's ass.
That came out of a man's ass into a microphone. It
was probably AI, like, or something.
That's an AI fart.
Those aren't authentic fucking whiffs. You know what I mean?
AI is going to replace all the women's farts out there that I've been jerking off to.
God damn it, AI, dude. Nothing's going to be authentic.
No.
Pretty soon, it's like your haircut will be AI, and it's like, you know, that's not his real haircut.
Did you see that thing today where they have like some program that's like it's like a almost like skeletal model that you can, I don't know what the program is, but it's like you could take a picture of anybody and run it through this thing.
Kevin,
and there he goes again.
Is your dog really okay? I'm concerned, honestly, about the dog.
But
But it'll make them like an AI like puppet for you.
so yeah, you could take like a
Oh
picture of
my
anybody
God.
and run it through this program and have them like
Bro.
they showed it
Soon.
just like having people dance or whatever.
Brother.
Immediately,
Soon.
yeah, immediately everyone was like,
We're so close.
We all know what this is gonna be used for.
We're so close, man, to not ever having to leave the house for anything.
It's gonna be great, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
like literally, you're like, who do I want today? And you just
Yeah.
put in a picture of Emma Watson or something.
Yeah, somebody said something like anybody with wives and daughters it can already like feel the fear of what this is or whatever. And I'm like, yo, if I had a wife, I would be running her pictures through this thing and having that bitch do all the shit that she won't do. For you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like the laundry. Can I get a couple chore clones, please?
Yeah, like cooking an actual decent dinner.
I'd spend some actual time with my real human wife and then make these fucking AI bitches do everything.
Creating a simulation of my wife making anything other than fucking slop. That infuriated me. Did you see that video that got popular of that fat bitch, that like fat lady in the Midwest doing like a cooking video? And she was making like just white trash bullshit.
What was it? What was she cooking?
It was like just a bag of beef and then like beans and salsa and like taco seasoning.
It was slop.
Yeah, and then topped with like cheese and then a layer of tater tots and then another layer of cheese.
You're literally making slop.
Yeah, and like a bunch of people on the internet were like, "She is my queen. This is what a real wife looks like." You know, there were all these people praising her, and I'm like, "Yo, this dinner looks like if my wife made this, I would strike her across the jaw." This looks like bullshit. This looks fucking terrible.
It sounds awful.
And she's like a big brassy, like, this is how you cook fucking dinner for your husband or whatever.
I hate some of those I think are now unfortunately fake and just made to enrage people.
That one didn't seem like it was made to enrage. A lot of people liked it, but I was watching it and I'm like, this is like just a lazy fucking bullshit like slop dinner that is designed to just fill up a family and put them to sleep. But there's no nutritional value. There's nothing good about this, and it's like indicative of like the problem with just fucking everybody's like diet and what they consume. You know, in terms of like food now.
Bro, one night when before the twins were born, I was at Hyenas and Seth was there, Coles, and he was drunk as shit. And he pulls me aside. He's like, "Let me give you some advice. When you're making the babas, when you make the babas, he's like, pancake mix. He's like, they'll sleep so much longer. Put pancake mix in there." And I'm just like, dude, they need like nutrients and stuff. You can't just give them pancake mix.
Yeah, go ahead and give your babies diabetes, Seth. Yeah.
He's like, just not a lot, just a little. I'm like, bro.
Father of the year, drunk at an open mic, telling an expecting father to put pancake mix in a bottle.
Pancake mix.
You just had babies, and you think like a good use of your time is to be at an open mic at 1 a.m, drunk.
I mean, I had some on the way, so I was trying to get it out of my system.
Yeah, I never understood that. It's like those guys who would have families and spend so much time at open mics. I was like, what do you think is going to happen? Like, I don't know what
they're hoping. I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, what happened for a lot of them was their fucking wives left them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They just had terrible, existences.
Their families fell apart because they were spending all their goddamn time at open mics, and their wives were like, "Hey, your kids miss you," and he's like, "No, I'm working on my tight 5. I can't come home yet, babe. I'm working on my tight 5."
There's a bringer though. Can you tell all of our friends and family?
You mean the same 5 minutes you've been doing for the last decade? That tight 5? So humiliating, dude. It's like open mics are such a brutal environment because it's like all these people who claim to want to be in comedy and do it professionally to some degree or even artistically, even like as a even as like an artistic creative thing, like, but they never step outside of, they never go outside of the same fucking material they've been doing for years.
It's crazy.
Oh no, Linda's doing spreadsheets again. What Linda's doing? Linda's doing spreadsheets.
That I
She's
never
on
understood, because it's like, man, you've done all this shit. You're pretty established. It's like, why not? Just for us in the room, you won't just work out some new shit like that. You're so afraid of just, I don't know what it is. Like, they just want to kill that fucking room, and it's
I
like,
don't even know what
that's
a
not
pro.
what's important. This
I
room
don't
isn't
even know what a
important.
protractor is. It's a professional tractor. Woo! Linda.
Do more.
I can't. Well, I don't remember a lot of her bits.
You can
I
do other
should.
people.
I should
You can just do
remember.
other people's bits.
I should remember them, considering I heard every single joke she has probably like 100 times, because she never did new material. So it was like every single week was just the same shit she'd been doing for like 30 years.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
And yeah, I never understood that. I never know, like, what do you think is gonna happen? Like, you have a lot of these guys, it was like, okay, well, you have 5 minutes. You know, you understand, like, most comedy clubs are, if they do hire you, they want minimum 15 to MC. But you spend all of your time at these open mics just doing the same fucking 5 minutes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but you know, comedians are stupid and lazy.
Yeah, no, we're not. We're not like scientists. Like, not one. You know, it's amazing that any of us figured it out.
Yeah. Well, we didn't.
Well, I mean, any of like the people you've seen, that right there is a miracle.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that it works out for anybody, especially since it's like so antiquated. It's like the art form itself is like so fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, antiquated. You know, it's hasn't really evolved much, and
Like, it's really old.
yeah, it's old and
Make it of antique.
yeah, it's like a novelty almost. I like, it's baffling to me that there's such a market for it. It's exploded as much as it has, because like there's so much like more interesting shit out there than just stand up.
Right, for sure. I
You
mean, I
know?
don't personally like. Do you watch stand up?
No,
I don't. I never have any interest in watching stand up.
no, I don't.
It's crazy to me.
That was always the worst part of going to a comedy club, was having to watch this bullshit.
And you'd think that like that's all we do is just consume stand up, but it's like, no, dude, I don't even like most comedies, like movies.
I always appreciate it when it's good, but more often than not, it's fucking terrible.
I like Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, but I mean, like, even at like a professional level, like a lot of these specials that come out are just fucking unwatchable.
Yeah.
Not Matt.
I still like Louis and Chappelle, and that's, I don't really know anyone else who I would watch.
Matt Rife. Matt Rife. You don't know who Matt Rife is?
I've heard the name.
He's that pretty boy, or he's not really attractive. Like, he looks fucking weird, but he's in shape, and
you like the way he looks. Don't shy away from him.
I'm sexually attracted to Matt Rife.
Okay.
But
now we're talking.
He blew up he had been like plugging away at it for years, and then something of his like finally like went viral on TikTok. And so then for a while he was like the crowd work. He was like one of these crowd work guys. And then eventually he got a Netflix deal, and he put out you don't know about this?
I'm looking him up.
Yeah, he got a Netflix deal, and he put out a Netflix special, and just everybody hated it. Like his audience that he had built hated it. The people that like kind of knew of him hated it. People who were just like finding out about him hated it. It was like pretty reviled. What this
worse than Brendan Schwab?
Than who?
Than Schwab?
Vin Schwab?
Brendan Schwab?
Oh, Brendan Schwab. Well, Brendan Schwab's special is at least has the this sort of like novelty aspect to it. It exists as like this thing you can gawk at, like it has like a freak show thing element to it.
Yeah.
The Matt Rife thing is just terrible. It just sucks. I mean, what pisses me off about him and like a lot of these people now, a lot of comics, that when they receive any criticism on their work, they interpret that as just like, oh, you guys are just being haters because you never like went out and made your dreams come true like I did. And then they always make this argument that it's like, why would you waste your time hating something that somebody does, going on the internet and hating what someone does? And it's like, motherfucker, that's feedback. Like, if you put if you put something out there creatively in that way, you're gonna get feedback. And it's like, you wouldn't say that about the people that love what you do. You wouldn't say like, why would you waste your time praising a stranger on the internet?
That's so funny. Yeah.
But they always make this argument that's like, why would you waste your time hating what I do? Life is short. They start doing this like pseudo philosophical shit where it's like life is short. Life is so short. It's like, do you really think you have the time to hate me? It's like, yeah, we do, buddy. We can make the time to hate you for sure and still enjoy our lives.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot out of my day to go on Twitter and be like, yo, Matt Rife sucks cock. All right, anyway, babe, what's for dinner?
Who's the other one?
Who's the other what?
There's like a bunch of comedians we don't like, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot we don't like. Well, I mean, the thing, I guess it's like,
I get him confused with the one that Tony goes with.
I mean, it's like when I was taking writing classes in college, it's like one of the things they teach you is that like negative feedback is not necessarily a bad thing. It's constructive. So it's like when you turn in a short story or an essay, and the professor and all the other people that read it mark the spots that they think are like weak or whatever, that's not them like hating what you've done. That's
them liking it.
That's them. Yeah, that's them taking the time to like show you where you can improve, and then you like acknowledge that feedback and like utilize it to rework your piece.
I just sorry every time I think about the fact that Kevin's not there. It's hilarious to me.
Yeah, Kevin's just gone.
What do you think about that, Kevin?
Yeah, but like a lot of these like comedians that get like, I've only seen it in comedy, where like they'll receive criticism or some sort of negative feedback, and they just can't handle it. Like it like completely breaks them. And then like with Matt Rife, he's on the fucking Jordan Peterson podcast talking about like how sensitive people are and how they're just being haters. And it's like, no, they're not being haters. They just hate you because your shit sucks. But
yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I guess the flip side of that is also just like, good for you for getting your money. I can't
that Matt Rife money.
Yeah, I can't condemn anybody for securing the bag. I would love to secure the bag. But it is like, I do acknowledge that his special sucks ass. But
would you do a Netflix special right now?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But I mean,
they
like,
would not want to put it on though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if anybody said this podcast sucks ass, it's like, well, yeah, fair. That's fair.
I get really enraged when a lot of people on the street will stop me and say that, and I get enraged by it.
Yeah, yeah. I saw you on Cornfed. Shit sucks, dude.
Yeah, you fucking suck, dude.
Yeah, well, it's that's the thing though, is like when you put like little to no effort into something, you can't. It kind of puts us in a sweet spot where it's like it doesn't really affect us when somebody hates it, because it's like, well,
dude, I'm before this day, I'm prepping though, like all week.
Oh, you're taking your AIDS medication?
I'm doing like, which wristwatches are Swiss wristwatches, like before, like over and over. I'm doing like mayo,
red leather, yellow leather
stuff.
Yeah.
I wake up early and I just drink eggs. And my wife's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm just like, Don't worry about it,
I
man.
got a podcast later
The
tonight.
fucking podcast, and then I fucking get diarrhea because of
I
it.
got a podcast, Adrian.
I ran up some stairs. I didn't actually do that.
No.
You know, I didn't run up no stairs.
You took an elevator.
I took an elevator.
You took the handicapped elevator. And there's
I
just
do at the mall.
some
all
guy
the time.
some guy in a wheelchair waiting for it to come back to him.
Yeah, all the time at the mall.
Yeah, you take the elevator. You can't even handle an escalator.
No, fuck that.
You're too fat for escalators.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like step up and onto that thing.
Too fat for escalators.
I just want my day to include walking. I don't want to do no jumping, crawling,
Yeah,
climbing.
Miss me with that Super Mario bullshit. I'm not
Essentially,
trying.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to jump. I'm not trying to climb stairs. I'm not trying to fucking swing around on the flagpole at the end of the level. What are you looking at?
I texted my wife to bring me some cake.
Where the fuck did Kevin go? He's
His
just
dog
not.
ran away.
He's just not. He just is like every episode. Every episode, like 15 minutes in, he just leaves anyway. He's not invested at all in this, and you know that's why I had to start multiple other shows as contingencies because of this. Because slowly but surely he's inching further. He's inching further and further away. And look, he's not even here right now.
Do you have any candidates to come in and save the show?
To save the show, I don't know. Maybe Dee Dee. I don't know. But it's just
it ain't me. It ain't me.
Just like, damn, dude, you can't fucking sit here for a couple of hours.
Well, bro, he's got a dog to maintain.
He's got a dog. He's got a family, I guess.
Kevin's wife was probably like, either you come home with that damn dog or you don't come home at all. He's like, fuck.
Dude, if I ever had a family that was infringing upon my podcasting duties, I would abandon them.
Absolutely.
There's no fucking way. You're not gonna tell me I can't podcast with my boys a couple hours.
That's also why I never name my dogs like ridiculous names. Because no one wants to be going up and down the street going, Chowder! Chowder! Because it's like, what the fuck does that guy want?
Yeah.
What is that guy all about?
My dog's name is Irving. He's Jewish.
Yeah. I mean, at least you would know you're looking for someone, though.
Yeah. He's running down the street going, Irving!
Superman! Like.
Oh, man. So what do you
asshole.
What have you been up to, Sal?
I threw a birthday party for my daughter yesterday. She turned 1.
Nice. She won't remember it.
So, we had a bunch of food, cake. She didn't know what was going on. She shit herself.
Yeah, she won't remember it.
No, and her older siblings are going to probably steal everything she got for his gifts.
Yeah, you gotta wipe front to back.
Yeah, I have to remind myself every time which, it's from, yeah.
Yeah, whenever you wipe your daughter's ass, it's like front to back.
Bro, every shit it's just like the Louis bit. Every shit is different.
Yeah.
And it's all work of art. It's like, whoa. Some of them are Picasso's, some of them's a little abstract. Sometimes you got the Van Goghs.
Yeah. I wipe back to front on my own ass. I lift
your balls probably stink.
No, I lift my ball. I lift my balls up with my left hand, and then I go in between my legs with my right.
I'm gonna get a bidet, honestly.
Bidets are nice. Yeah,
I'm really considering on my next place.
If you have a bidet, you'll never have to deal with like having an itchy ass again.
Just clean all the time.
You know those days when like maybe you don't wipe well enough, and then you just have like. I guess now we're stealing the Louis Dane Cook bit, but when you know what I'm talking about.
You gotta share it now.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Where like you just don't wipe well enough, and then the shit cakes up on your asshole, and then you just have like a painfully itchy ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bidet will make sure that never happens.
Yeah, I love it. I love it, man.
It feels nice.
I want water up my ass all the time.
Feels good too. Feels like It's almost like a sexual component to it.
You'd think.
Yeah, just shooting water on your asshole it feels almost erotic.
Yeah. So I was in charge of getting the drinks. So I went with mini Pepsis, mini Mountain Dews, little 10 ounces.
Oh, you got Pepsi shorties?
Yeah, shorties. I got a bunch of Capri Suns. I went nuts on the Capri Sun. And 2 big things of Arnold Palmer.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. I think I killed it on the drinks.
You got the Arizona Arnold Palmer?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
The Big
Those
Daddies.
those are good. Those are really
Yeah.
good.
I kept going up to people at the party and be like, "How about those drinks, huh?"
Dude, I love Arizona.
You think in that state they make a big deal about the drink, the
I don't
Arizona
know.
products?
Does the drink have anything to do with the state?
That's what I'm asking essentially.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think there's like a tourist attraction, like the world's largest can of Arizona?
Well,
Still
here's where
99
we make it.
still
Every
99
bottle.
cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I
You ever
used
been
to
shopping
think,
at Sam's Club?
have I ever, yeah, I've been to Sam's.
It's like I didn't know they made shit like in that type of container. It's like a step up from the biggest whatever they have at Walmart. It's like you can get a fucking barrel, like a barrels of shit.
Yeah.
It's insane to me.
Yeah. I mean, Sam's kind of sucks, but you
Yeah.
can
I
definitely
hate
get
'em.
bulk. I hate Sam's. I hate that shit they do where they make you wait to leave. Like you have to wait in line to leave the store. So some like dipshit can like scrawl across your receipt with highlighter to confirm. Like I hate that.
Kanye has a line in one of his songs where he's like, "They even make me show ID to go inside a Sam's Club." It's like, bro, they do that for everybody, Kanye. Like, you're not fucking. There, no one's targeting you. They make
Yeah,
everyone show their fucking ID.
and they're brain dead, so they're not even paying attention to who you like. Everybody working at Sam's is like maybe a notch above Down syndrome in terms of like brain capacity.
Or they're elderly to the point where they couldn't do anything else.
Yeah.
Like,
So
there's no other job that will
yeah,
let you just sit there.
they wouldn't recognize Kanye, they wouldn't recognize anybody, Tom Cruise, like anybody that came into the Sam's Club would just be another face to them.
But
Because
you know, Kanye was deeply offended by that. He's like, "They made me show my ID."
yeah, but it's yeah, that's another thing is like I'm all for the worker, the working man, the common man, but you go into places like that, it's just everybody that works there is a complete fucking idiot.
Well, what I do appreciate is that places like that, they will actually help you and they're pretty nice and they'll ask you, you go to Walmart, bro, the employees will yell over you to each other about their weekend. Like, "Yo,
Yeah,
Bryce." And I'm like,
good,
"Sorry."
good for them. They're only making like $6 an hour.
No, they're not.
They're not making a lot. They're making like fucking nothing, and they're getting treated like dog shit while they work there.
Well, go leave though. Go work at Sam's Club, but you got to say hi to me. You got to ask me what I need. Like, if you want the biscuit, you got to fucking risk it and say hello to me.
I love elitist Sal. If you're at Walmart, dude, you're
Well, maybe that. I mean, I don't. I never complain. I always give them 5 stars when I check out. I don't expect. It's not that I expect it, but I'm like, geez, like, would it be that hard to like offer some service?
yeah for what
You're
they're
already
getting.
there. You already are wearing the
For
vest.
what? For I
You're playing
honestly,
the part.
I'm on their side in this. Like what they for
Fuck
what they're
you.
for what they're getting paid and the way that company treats them. Like yeah, I would if I had that job, I would. There's just
Completely
no
ignore the customers.
yeah. There's no fucking way I would treat anyone with dignity or respect. It would like I would
Wild.
yeah.
Do you have any? Would you have any hopes of getting out of there though to another job?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would be looking for the exit. I don't know why anyone stays there. I don't like. It's not. It's a fast track to nowhere.
They'd
Like,
be doing it at Home Depot too. It drives me nuts.
yeah, I used to work at Home Depot. That's another job that's like you'll be there 20 plus years.
It's like quit
And-
talking to each
and
other.
after 20 years, maybe you might be making $20 an hour.
Talk to me. I'm the fucking customer. I paid your salary.
Yeah, no, Home Depot sucks. It's an awful, terrible place to work. And the CEO is like a right wing extremist or something.
I prefer Lowe's, honestly.
Sure.
Do you know anything about their CEO?
No.
He gives out fucking cookies to blind kids every year.
I just know I used to work at Home Depot, and they treated us like
They're
shit.
Dalton shit cookies.
I got that job like right around the time that they passed the like Obamacare.
Where have you
like
worked?
Subway,
Oh wow.
Home Depot, Enterprise Rent a Car.
Yep.
I did telemarketing for an oil company.
Yeah.
Um, I did sales for a company that sells plastic water tanks.
Jesus. You'll do anything, huh?
I've been a barista. I've done children's clothing.
No way.
Yeah.
Where'd you work? Oshkosh Kabashka?
Yeah, I worked at Oshkosh Kabashka.
Touched by a child?
Yeah,
Or Once Upon a Child? They both
Yeah.
fucking sound creepy, honestly.
Yeah, I've had a number of jobs. Podcaster, standing up comedian.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you
I
know,
feel like I've had some good ones.
those jobs just fuck because like they hired me, and it was like around the time they passed Obamacare, where it was like companies had to start providing health insurance if their employees were working a certain number of hours. So like immediately they were like, all right, well every
Yeah, the mech
employee,
plan.
yeah, they were like every employee is going to 29 hours a week now because we're just
It don't cost that much.
we're a $1 billion corporation, but we don't want to fucking cover your health insurance.
That's the kind of shit that will drive me nuts. Yeah. Like, all right,
Yeah.
it's we gotta pay time and a half, so I only need one of you working today, even though there's 5 people that's supposed to be here.
Yeah.
That's like that kind of shit does drive me nuts. Yeah.
And then like every like holiday, like Christmas
But that one
season.
person better fucking say hi to me and ask me what I want when I walk in the goddamn store.
And then like every Christmas season, like holiday season, they would still keep the garden center open because I guess that's where they would have like all the Christmas trees would be out behind the garden center. And
Okay,
so like
don't fucking nod like you've been here. What happened to your dog? He's trying to just slide back in, like, oh yeah, the garden center.
No, he got trapped in somebody's backyard and had to argue with some dude.
You mean into a better house?
Yep.
He found a better situation, and you pulled him back.
He's just a young dog. He runs away all the time.
He's looking for something like a comeuppance. You know what I mean?
Dude, that house is shittier than mine.
Did I use that word right?
Yeah.
Nice.
But they would still have like they would assign me to like to work the register at the garden center.
I feel like that would be better
during Christmas season.
Oh,
Fucking, dude, it would be like 12 degrees outside, and every day I'd be like, hey, are you guys gonna like bring me any sort of like a space heater or some way that I'm not freezing my ass off out here? And they would just constantly say like, oh yeah, we'll get to it. Like, yeah, we're gonna.
You just fucking walk to the aisle where they sell them and just fucking punch the box and open it up.
Yeah, but it was brutal, and so you're just like standing out there for hours in the fucking cold, and they would like, they would just expect you to put up with that. It's like, oh, $8 an hour, go stand out in the fucking cold.
In New York, the minimum wage was like, when I worked, it was like $6.25.
It's crazy, dude.
That's nuts.
It sucks, dude.
I washed dishes for that, and
this country is fucked.
Yeah,
people
there should be basic, like a minimum income.
Yeah, well, there's not.
There should be universal minimum income, and then the rest of us should just be content creators.
I'm on board with UBI. Like, just give people money. Like, give everyone like a base salary to exist so that they can survive, and then the people that want to work, can.
Then there should be like a food stores that sell just basic ingredients. It should be free, like flour, rice.
Yeah.
Like milk.
Sure.
You want fucking Oreos? Go buy Oreos. But if you just want some grain, if you're gonna make bread, come get some grain.
Yeah, and you know what gets me is like whenever people have these kinds of conversations, like you start talking about like helping people in this way.
Oh, there's the worst people come out.
Yeah, the worst people come out and they go, "Oh, so you're pro slavery?" And you're like, "What do you mean by that?" And they're like, "Well, you're stealing the labor of the people that had to produce those products, and it's
Just
like,
trying to make life better for
it's like,
everyone.
hey, bitch, go into any fucking grocery store, like supermarket, and look at the sheer amount of product that they throw away at the end of each night.
Oh yeah.
It's like that's that. I mean, that's essentially the same principle as what you're like what you're talking about, and the food is literally going in the trash. It's not even going to anybody.
And I feel like places used to be able to give that stuff away, and then I don't know what happened, but now they're really strict about, like,
yeah,
there was
they
a
won't.
7-Eleven by my house that they would give me like the donuts and shit and the sandwiches if I, went up there at the right time. And
Yeah.
then one day they were like, we can't do it no more. We got to
No,
stop giving you garbage bags full
this
of.
this country, like this
Hey,
country.
hey, Dalton, y'all have a good time on here, man. I've got stuff to deal with, so
I love you, buddy.
love y'all.
You have stuff to deal with.
Yeah,
Like what?
I gotta go. Okay.
All right.
I love you, buddy. Please tell me it's going to be frozen like that.
I hope so.
Oh, yes. All right. Kevin, what do you think about that? All right. Good.
Yeah,
Let's keep rolling.
Kevin, if you agree with us, give us a sleepy look if you agree with us.
Kevin, look incredibly bloated if you agree.
I don't I don't understand this. It's every week.
He's here forever.
Yeah, it's every week with this.
Yeah.
I have a family. Blah, blah, blah,
Not
blah,
to
blah.
not to brag, my wife was actually halfway to the grocery store and I forgot to tell her that it was at 4:20 today, and she turned around. A good wife. It's a good wife.
Yeah.
She's like, oh shit, I'll just go later.
Well, I'm the host now.
Look at me.
Look at me. I'm the host now.
Have you seen that where it's a dildo and the little thing on the end of the dildo, like on the little hand is like, look at me. I'm the captain now.
Yeah. Kevin doesn't he just doesn't take podcasting seriously, you know.
Well, listen. You never know. The dog could actually have been hit by a car.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I can tell. I can tell when someone's heart is not in it. I can tell.
Yeah.
You know, he'd rather work a menial job the rest of his life.
He likes it.
Oh, he likes it. He likes to suffer.
He likes getting up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, he loves. He loves. Yeah, I've talked that's the thing that gets me is like I've talked to him about making money on this show before, and every time he's always like, well, I have a good job, like I'm not really worried about that, and I'm like, you have to wake up at 4 a.m. every day. It's like it's a mindset thing where it's like I understand it. Like I understand if you've worked your way in a position of like stability and comfort, like, that like you wouldn't want to risk it or whatever. But it's like to respond to the idea of possibly escaping that with, no, I already make money, so like I don't even care about this really. It's like, well, that ensures that this won't make money.
Yeah. Essentially, that's like a guarantee that it won't.
Yeah, to have that attitude really does, like, all right, well, you just put the stamp on it that this really is not ever going to be a serious like money making endeavor.
Yeah, he was so adamant about starting it too.
Yeah, he really wanted to start it, and then like I have experience in all of this. It's like I know how to like turn this into money to some degree. But like, yeah, I mean, if your attitude is, yeah, I'd rather just wake up at 4 a.m. every day and go do a job I don't really like, so I can continue to be lower middle class my entire life. So yeah, fine. I mean, that's that's what you want.
I think me and Kevin are technically upper middle class.
No,
get it right.
No, you're not. You're not. Upper middle class now is like what, like 400 or 500 grand a year.
All right, fair enough.
Something like that. I'm serious. Like I think like lower middle class now would be like 100 grand a year, bare minimum.
Damn. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm homeless, so whatever. But
oh my god,
my eyes on the prize. Like I know how to turn this into a podcasting empire.
How close are you to actually being homeless?
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah, a couple bad hands away from.
I got no hands, dude.
Ugh.
I mean, I fucked up by going crazy
Have
and
you ever
lose.
considered buying a 40-foot storage container?
I guess I could do that.
No, they're not. They're cozy. I'm telling you. You just
Yeah,
will probably have to dig like a latrine or something on the backside.
yeah. But I mean, it's like I mean, I don't know. Like the thing with the internet is like if you build enough of a following and like funnel all those people to like your different platforms and channels and Patreon and all that, like you stand to like turn it around and like make like actual like real money doing stuff like this where you can like escape
Content.
quarantine. Yeah, and
You just
you
got to be
can't.
able to
Yeah, and you can like effectively escape the grind and like work your way to some sort of like upward mobility. But it's like,
then actually corn Pete with some of these bigger podcasts.
yeah, but it's like, yeah. I mean, if you want to fucking work a dumb job the rest of your life, that's fine too.
Some people are just content. You know what I mean? Just not really.
Yeah, I guess so. I certainly don't want to do that. I don't want to have to. I because it's like
Couldn't even contemplate it.
the thing that sucks with like jobs and all that, like real jobs, is just not just the grind, but how difficult it is to achieve any sort of actual upward mobility in a job. Like you know,
Yeah,
like
especially with like the real big like cornpret structures.
the corn prit structure.
Climbing the
Yeah.
cornpret ladder. You
Yeah,
know.
like these billion, because like I'm doing that now, and it's like these $1 billion companies will hire you, and they tell you like here's the roadmap for this, and so after this many years, you could be looking at like a low six-figure salary, and I'm like, after years of doing this,
Yeah, I've noticed like if you hop around a little bit, you spend a couple years there and you gain rapport. It's just like a notch on your resume. Then you look for jobs in that field paying more, and you're
yeah,
like, see you later. And then it's like you get a raise for no reason just for hopping jobs. I just
yeah, and
did.
that's the thing is like I'm doing sales right now, and it's like once you have those stats on your resume, like all the quotas and KPIs or like whatever that shit is, you can easily jump to some other company because that's
KPI
like
is a key performance indicator.
yes. Yeah, but
I'm
it's
sad that I know that, but
well, sales is one of those skills that like allows you to just jump around a bunch and like go make more money wherever. Like you don't have to stay at one place. Like if you're doing
and
like if
that's why
you're
places that do that are dreaming when they think that I want to put 10 years in, like to get
yeah,
there.
that's the thing that gets me is like any sales job I've had, especially like this one, when like you meet people in the company and they're like, I've been here for 9 years, dude. I ain't gonna be here 6 months.
Fuck no. There's no way.
There's no way, dude. I'm doing this to get those bullet points on my resume, and I'm jumping over to fucking business development, software as a service.
I mean that's one route. I mean, just hopping around.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing that sucks about sales is like a lot of sales jobs try to do this like 1099 bullshit.
Oh wow.
That's a fucking scam, dude.
Really?
Getting roped into a fucking 1099 contract with a company. So it's like, because like a 1099 is self-employed. Like this, what we're doing now is 1099.
We're 1099.
Yeah, the Patreon is a 1099.
If I get hurt, it's up to me.
Yeah, the Patreon is a 1099. And by the way, everybody, subscribe to the Patreon.
Oh yeah.
Patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. We're gonna hop over there momentarily, but before we do, we'll get into the scam that is the 1099 sales job, where like a company will advertise like something on LinkedIn is like commission only 1099 position, but you still have to like interview and like get hired by the company. But then like they hire you, but they still have you on as a 1099 employee, which is that's not what a 1099 is. Like it like a 1099 is not like you're being hired by a company to work there.
They're just letting you work there and like kind of leeching off of what you do.
Yeah, 1099 is an independent contractor. So
yeah, but they still reap the benefits of you being there working.
Yeah, exactly. So like they're still expecting you to
They're not responsible for you as an employee.
Yeah, they're still expecting you to do the work of like a W-4 employee.
It's kind of bullshit when you think about it. How does that
It's a
even
it's a scam.
exist?
It's like I think it might technically be illegal. Like I don't know, but
It sounds
it's
like one of those old things that should be illegal,
yeah, it's a fucking scam, and they always tell you like
like indentured servitude.
they always tell you
Servitude?
like, and the thing they always tell you is like, we do it this way
You
because
check that word.
this is how you make more money, is like with this structure. And it's like, no, you just like just don't want to like pay anybody. You know,
It's all a fugazi.
yeah, I would never do like commission only sales. I need a
Oh
fucking
Lord.
I need a
I've
base.
never there is the sales department is pretty big in hospitality, and like I've never wanted to get into that because I'm so scared of like it's all on you to like get sales. I mean, I don't know.
It's well, it depends. It's easy, dude. Like phone sales, like what I do now is just like sit in my box car that I live in,
Mm-hmm.
and just like
At
receive.
Anthony Bourdain's old house.
Yeah, and it's just like inbound. So like people call me, and it's fucking dude. It's
They
so
call
fucking
you
yeah. It's fucking easy, dude.
easy money, baby.
Yeah, phone sales is so easy because you're disconnected from it already. So you're not dealing with like the anxiety that comes with like having to go to someone's house or having to pitch something in person. So
So you
you
can
like
just be like naked in the office.
yeah, dude, I'm
If you
cranking.
sleep with one of your coworkers, it's your dog.
Dude, I bust at least 2 nuts a shift.
Really?
Yeah, I turn my webcam off, put some tape over it,
Over your
and
dick?
over my yeah, because I don't want it spraying everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. I tape it fucking down, pointing down, and I just kind
Yeah,
of stroke the top of it.
yeah, I'm busting in the scotch tape. Yeah, I
Is
don't
that
want my
also is that pretty universal that like the top of your dick like does not feel good at all to be rubbed?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, okay. I'm like maybe it's just like I got like a fucking
Yeah,
dead patch.
the head of your penis is very sensitive, so it's
Like the
like
top like the going like on the top does nothing, right? For you?
no. But
Yeah.
like, do you
I
mean
just want
like
to make
that?
sure, you know,
You
I
mean
just
like
didn't
the
have like
head? You mean like the head of my penis, or?
the top of the shaft going down to the top of the head. Like patting a dog on the head.
Well, there's not a lot of feeling in the shaft already, but
At
like,
the bottom,
well, I guess,
you go
but like,
down a fucking 180, dude, down there, and it's like
yeah,
totally
but
different.
all the nerve endings, like all the good feelings, are in the head of your penis. But it's like that area is so sensitive that you need a mouth or a pussy or a hand that knows what it's doing, because it's like if you just rub the head of your penis, it's very sensitive.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay.
That's why when you jerk off, you have to grip the shaft and pull the skin over the head of your penis over and over again to jerk
Is
off.
that how you do it?
I thought that's how everybody did it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought
I
that was
lay
how
on my back and I fucking spray a garden hose into the air, and then the water comes back down onto me.
everybody jerked off, was like you grip the shaft,
Well, or you use
and then
lube, in which case your skin is not moving
yeah,
as
well, if
much.
you use lube, yeah, you effectively turn your hand into sort of like an auxiliary vagina. So it's the friction is not like irritating the head of your penis as much. But if you're going dry,
I don't know if is it really the skin going all the way up over?
every time I've jerked off, and from what I've seen, the way people jerk off in porn, you grab the shaft and then pull the like as you're like pulling on your penis, it's like pulling the skin of it
I
like
guess maybe it's just
over.
all it's so fast, like a hummingbird's wings. You'd have to slow it down to really see it happening,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's how
like a bullet going through an
that's
apple.
how I've always jerked off, and that's how I've observed what jerking off is for other dudes.
Right.
I don't know how you would jerk off without doing that. Like how do you jerk off
I
without
guess I just thought the hand was kind of doing more than.
when you jerk off, you're not pulling the skin over the head of your penis.
There's not a ton of skin. I'm circumcised.
I'm circumcised too, but
They left you a lot of skin then.
I still have enough dick skin that when I jerk off,
Yeah, but
it's
when
like
you're rock hard, how much
right.
dick skin do you have?
I have enough that I can like pull it over the head of my
They
penis.
left you too much.
I can pull it over the head of my penis.
Talk to the moil that did it. Call them oil. Ah, he's got too much.
Yeah, but and then I do that in quick.
I guess that
in
is what's
rapid,
happening, but I just never considered it because it's
Yeah, I
going so
do.
fast.
I do that in rapid succession over and over again until I ejaculate. I thought that was like what jerking off was. Like and it's like if you use lube, then everything's too slippery to do that, but it doesn't matter
Wow,
because
I wouldn't say that. It's kind of takes it up a notch.
Well, no, I'm saying if you use lube, it like removes the friction that would otherwise irritate the head of your penis. So now your hand is serving the sort of the same function as a vagina.
Sister Friction, your time has come.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, folks, leave us a comment or something. Like, let us know how you jerk off.
I use motor oil, man.
Yeah,
Let me turn a lamp on because I'm like fading out of my fucking blue screen.
Let's head over. Let's go to the Patreon. So,
right.
Folks, patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. That was the free episode this week that you just listened to that Kevin abandoned for the most part. But yeah, so stay subscribed, spread the word about the show. A lot of great shows here on the Billionaire Podcast Network. Ka-ching, bing, 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 D filler up. We got this shit. We got Cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. This is the flagship show of the program, the namesake. We've got Lost in the Maze, the solo show. We've got the Blessed Billionaire Boys Backyard Bible Bonanza. That's the Bible study show. And then I got a little something special cooking for the Patreon coming up, and I'll be dropping a teaser for that on the YouTube channel shortly after it's been recorded. Anyway, head on over to the Patreon, patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt to listen to this week's premium episode and all other premium episodes.
Water, bro.
And to get access to all the other bonus content we have there. We have a $5 tier, $10, $15. The $25 tier gets you the Fraternal Order of Cornfed decal, which
and we also have a pillow-soaked tier from Dalton's bed.
We don't know. We don't have that. We have the decal. It's a $25 tier.
That's my drug dealer, Decal.
His name is Decal. And you'll receive the decal after 3 months of being subscribed. So it is $75 for a sticker. But upon signing up for the tier, you're welcome to send me a list of your enemies. Oh, that's actually that's how we need to sign off. Somebody sent me.
Oh, you're gonna do a jihad?
We got to do a jihad. Yes,
I'm getting ready. Let me get my machete, and I got an orange jumpsuit.
Yeah, I forgot we have a jihad. This was Chris who subscribed to the $25 tier. So he will be receiving the decal in 3 months. This is my boy Chris.
God, I love Chris.
Yeah, I've interacted with him. He's cool as shit. Like I've talked to him on social media a bunch. I think he's a big fan of the titty videos, the TikTok rack reactions. But he sent me a message that this is what he wants the jihad called upon. This is the message he sent. I don't really have enemies and try to forgive like Jesus would, but I think I could come up with a few enemies if I try. Especially if it'll help with another video. Oh, hey, brother, it's helping with this one.
Let's do it, man. I got the squad ready.
Yes, this one's dedicated to the brave Mujahideen fighters.
I'm so happy you fucking said that.
Yeah, so here's his list of enemies, and I guess just like general concepts that he disagrees with, because he said list of enemies and bad things that should not be. Number 1, society and jobs. All supervisors and managers and corporate types. I agree with that, brother.
Whoa. Hold on.
All supervisors, managers, and corporate types sell. Number 2,
fuck.
People with Dodge Chargers, because it means someone who has become a supervisor or a manager and has lost their way in search of the almighty dollar. Or Chargers make me think it's a cop car, and I don't need that. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the Charger definitely is. Look, that's what cops use now. So if I see one, I get filled with anxiety. Number 3, alcohol and the people who drink it. Yep. I agree.
Well,
with
you
that.
know what? There you go. I don't really drink that much.
Number 4, marijuana and the people who smoke it.
Fuck off, Chris. I respect you, but come on, man. Like, how about life and the people that live it? You know.
In parentheses, it says, "In all drug users, except for people who do it the right way." So, I mean, there's some.
What is the right way?
There's some wiggle room in there. Number 5, people who play The Sims. So I guess girls.
No, I don't like that game.
I think it's what he just means women.
Women, yeah.
Number 6, poor people. Okay, me.
Well, how are you gonna
number...
how are you gonna denounce supervisors and managers and then say you hate the poor?
Maybe he's a 1099. Maybe he's just an independent contractor. Number 7, people who buy stupid things like fake plants, faux vintage looking things.
Oh, it's my wife.
Yeah, I mean, your wife does that. Your wife buys fake shit.
My wife, and she has a vintage clothing store, online vintage clothing store.
Well, your wife's in the jihad now. She's getting jihaded. Number 8, scientists. Most of all, they made plastic and cancer, and people forgive them just because they can make a robot woman who cooks fentanyl.
Can I rate this fucking?
No, we are calling a jihad upon all those people and things. Inshallah, my brother, Allah Akbar, praise be to Allah. Anyway, head on over to the Patreon, folks, and we're gonna do the premium episode. Okay, thank you. I love you. Goodbye.
After you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying. You seem blue, you feel sad, Mr. Never. There'll come a time, now don't forget it, baby. There'll come a time when you regret it. Someday, when you grow lonely, your heart will break like mine. You want me only after you've gone. Oh, there's